All right, welcome. Today, we're going to talk about something so fundamental, we almost take it for granted. Water. We use it every single day, but managing it, well, that's one of the most complex and honestly, one of the most critical challenges we face as a planet. So let's get into it and find out why.
Okay, let's just start with a really simple but kind of stark fact. Think about it. You can go, maybe 3 weeks without food, but without water? You've got about 3 days. That's it. It's not just important, it's literally the foundation of all life. And you'll see how this one simple reality shapes everything we're going to talk about.
So, we always call Earth the blue planet, right? We look at pictures from space and it's just covered in water. But here's the kicker. What if I told you that this number, 97.2%, is how much of that water is salt water? Yeah, can't drink it, can't use it for our crops. All of a sudden, that big blue marble starts to feel a little dry, doesn't it?
And this image just drives the point home perfectly. So that leaves just 2.8% as fresh water, a tiny, tiny fraction. But here's where it gets even crazier. Most of that fresh water, it's not even available to us. It's locked away, frozen solid in glaciers and ice caps. So the water we actually depend on, from our rivers, our lakes, the ground beneath our feet, that's just a sliver of an already tiny slice. It's mind-boggling when you think about it.
So, this really frames our first big topic, the thirsty planet. We've got a growing population, more and more demand, so the big question becomes, how on earth do we manage this incredibly precious and, as we've just seen, incredibly limited resource?
And that is the million-dollar question, right? How does the world unite to solve a problem this massive? I mean, water doesn't care about borders. It's a resource we all share, so its protection has to be a shared responsibility. But seriously, how do you get almost 200 different countries, all with their own interests, to agree on one single plan?
Well, believe it or not, there is an answer. It's called the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, and this is it, a huge coordinated game plan for people, for the planet, and for everyone's prosperity.
And what I love about this is how they broke this giant agenda down into 5 core ideas. They call them the 5 Ps. You've got people, ending poverty and hunger. Then there's planet, protecting our home. Prosperity, making sure everyone has a shot at a good life. Peace, which is about building just and safe societies. And the one that ties it all together, partnership. Because let's be real, none of this works unless we all work together.
But here's the thing. This isn't just a collection of nice-sounding ideas or wishes. No, this agenda is built on a concrete blueprint. And that blueprint is designed to be actionable, to actually guide us. It's made of specific, measurable goals.
And here's what that blueprint looks like. We're talking about the 17 global goals. You might have heard of them as the Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs for short. Honestly, it's kind of like humanity's ultimate to-do list for making the world a better place.
Just take a look at this whole grid. It really shows you how it all connects, from zero poverty to climate action to quality education. The big idea here is that you can't just solve one of these problems in a vacuum. They're all tangled together. It's a massive and super urgent call to action for every country on Earth.
Okay, so within this huge plan, there's one goal that speaks directly to that challenge we talked about right at the start. So let's zoom in on it. The water goal, SDG 6.
Yep, right there. See it? Goal number 6, clean water and sanitation. It's not just lumped in with something else, it gets its own dedicated goal. And that's because the people who put this whole thing together knew a fundamental truth. If you don't solve the water and sanitation crisis, trying to achieve most of these other goals is pretty much impossible.
So what's the official mission statement? Here it is. Ensure availability and sustainable management of water and sanitation for all by 2030. That's our shared goal. And there are a couple of really key phrases in there. First, for all. No one gets left behind. And second, sustainable management. That's huge. It means this isn't just a plan to fix things for us, right now. It's about making sure there's enough clean, safe water for our kids and their kids and every generation to come.